Hello, folks. So today, this was actually a requested tier list a long time ago, and it is the Puppet Combo Protagonists tier list. Now, I know that these specific types of tier list puppet combo style videos have been getting a lot of views, a lot of engagement, a lot of watch time, a lot of likes. So we're assuming it's what you want, and this is just, keep in mind, this is just our opinion and our evaluation of the puppet combo protagonists over the games from what we've seen. And yes, Billy and Terrence and Larry. Well, I don't think Larry's on the list, but Billy and Terrence will be on the list, even though they are, I guess, wrongdoers in a sort of sense. So we're starting off with Dorothy from the glass staircase, and I really don't know why she got put on the list, because, like, she was one of the protagonists leading up to Margaret, but she was listed as a protagonist on the Puppet Combo wiki. I don't know why the other girls weren't, when they did just about as much. But in terms of her actions in the glass staircase, fuck, it's right there, the title. She lit the candles, the chandelier dropped on her, but she did set the stage for Margaret to come in and kill the doctor, whose name escapes me now. Even though the entire game might have been a hallucination, or the doctor might have won in the end, but Margaret, for what she attempted to do, is B tier, and yeah, she's the only bald character in that game. Besides, I guess, the mummies who have their hair burnt off, but she's a human, a full in one piece human, and she's bald. Thought I'd just say that. Okay. No, well, nothing against you if you're bald, but it is a comment. Like, the rest of the girls in the facility had their hair intact, but, you know, I don't know what her deal is, you know. Nothing against that. Emma, probably S tier. Yeah. So, for what she did to come face to face with, well, I won't say his name in this, but like investigating all the videotapes in order to I guess piece together her case of, like, determining as to what the course of action should be, and just having her coworkers slaughtered in front of her. Like, worst internship ever, man. I could not imagine something like that. And she eventually, if the player made the right decisions, killed the Easter Ripper in the end, like, with her resourcefulness, with her survivability, shooting him, and then, you know, finally resurrecting the dead bodies to vanquish that SOB once and for all. And yeah, definitely S tier. So Janin is next. In terms of Meat Cleaver Mutilator, shit, forgot to Emma, like, put her fully in S tier. But Janet, she did okay. There was an element of resourcefulness and innovation and outsmarting the mutilator she had to do, absolutely. But, like, her situation was mostly just, like, avoiding him and getting everything she needed to escape. It was basically just navigating that absolute maze of what I assume is a convenience store. But, Janet, like, for what she did, I definitely put her not on Dorothy's level, but for now, I think her ranking will be affected mostly by, you know, whoever comes in later, subsequently, but for now, A tier. Jean, in the Clowns games in Puppet Combo, there's a lot of shit. Damn it. There's a lot of combat skill involved in that game. It definitely does give me this Doom vibe in terms of what it did. And Yeah, I honestly want to say that you have to be an absolute soldier to plow through the, like, sort of, I don't know what species they are, but the sort of clowns in that game. So, definitely, definitely A tier. Yeah, A tier for Jean. But again, she may be another one that's, affected by the subsequent changes. There we are. Apply that. Okay. So Jeff West. Now, he actually appeared in the Power Drill Massacre, but in terms of him being a protagonist, he was initially featured in some puppet combo games that actually never came to full fruition, like weren't actually fully developed in terms of puppet combo making them into full-fledged games, but he seemed like a promising protagonist, but I guess we just never got to see him. So, like, in your opinion, if you want to exempt him from ranking, you definitely can. There's definitely justification for that. But for now, maybe B tier, possibly C tier, but we just haven't seen much of him. Maybe we'll just omit him from the list entirely, because he hasn't got an actual, like, chance. Jim, I honestly think Jim is a pretty good antagonist, but in the end, he did not manage to escape from the Driller Killer's lair, like Megan did. It does occur 10 years before the events of Power Drill Massacre, so maybe the Driller Killer was faltering, but he is a park ranger. Maybe I should hold him to a higher standard, but I want to put him in A tier. Let's see where Roxanne is. Let's move her there. There, I said. No. Yeah, move her there. Move him here. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good choice for that. Okay. Larry. I honestly love Larry. He's, a highly efficient killer. He is really fun to play as, and, he just gets his slaughtering done because he is one homicidal fuck. I honestly think there is no stronger weapon system on Earth than Larry with a knife. I mean, this is what well, I shouldn't make that joke at a time like this. I was about to say something really controversial, but then, the more, I guess, professional, filtered, moral side of me said no. And you can just infer what the joke was, A certain demographic of people being able to use Larry, well, let's hope that demographic does not get a hold of him in any way, shape, or form, or else there would be chaos. Okay, Margaret's a fucking G. Like a child shooting what is literally like some sort of mutated monster who also is apparently a doctor. Highly doubt he's a licensed practitioner, but yeah, like, for what she did, piecing together the puzzle of the machine that they created under that school, being the last survivor, shooting, going through the mummies. I actually rewatched The Glass Staircase last night, going through the mummies, and just doing her own investigations and getting out of the house alive. Or, again, maybe the entire thing was a hallucination. That we shouldn't be believing at all, but yeah. For now, granting that Margaret wasn't just being crazy, definitely S tier. It's like one of those American Psycho things where the ending is ambiguous. Was it all a hallucination, or did it actually happen in reality, or was it a mix of both? I'm more inclined to think that Margaret was hallucinating, but also I really want to believe, like, she was the absolute hero the game presented to us. I also want to say Megan's also S tier, because that sprinting of hers was absolutely legendary. And, you know, like, to outrun a lunatic, predatory driller killer like that in his own house, which he owns, assuming she actually got out of the driller killer's lair, which is what the arcade game D-Make posited, then yeah, I'll definitely put her in S tier. Yeah, really good protagonist. Mrs. McDonald, you gotta give her shit for just neglecting her daughter the way she did, but I guess she just made ends meet in the end, and avoided the... Maybe she was hallucinating as well, but the nun is an ethereal being that no actual human is capable of taking on by ordinary wit, means, resourcefulness, so... I honestly think, now that she's growing on me, I think she's above... What's his name? Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it there. I'll put her there. Okay. So, this is... Sorry. This is Jean from the... Yeah, if you're wondering what's up with these question mark people, we don't have their faces. This is... Jean from the... No, it's Roxanne. Yeah, we already rated Jean. It's Roxanne. Yet another A tier. I think I'm gonna put her behind Miss McDonald. Well, nah. The nun was this ethereal being. But yeah, definitely, because to get to the deep inside of the Butcher's Lair in one ending, again, tremendous skill, resourcefulness, and the puzzles in that game. Stay Out of the House felt more like a puzzle game more than like a slasher game or an action game. And it was a fun game. You know, if you're looking for logic and, you know, deduction-oriented games, then definitely go that if you are going to try out a puppet combo game. But yeah, and also the alternate ending, getting out of the house, and being chased down by the butcher, then arriving at where she arrived at, and, well, I won't spoil the rest of that, but yeah, from where she was, definitely absolute A tier. Rachel's S tier. The Driller Killer is one of the most dangerous puppet combo antagonists. I don't know where we put him on the least powerful, the most powerful list, but maybe second behind the nun. And yeah, like, just think about what this waitress did. This lunatic, this moral Puritan, well, it's not confirmed as to whether his connection with the DJ is, you know, official, but this moral Puritan was just staking every hooker in New York, that part of New York, out, and, you know, she just stumbled upon, like, so many obstructions and adversities along the way, and she managed to get there. The subways, the rundown subways, which were, like, I think being constructed, the wooden planks just hovering in the air, of course, like, that kind of infrastructure would be, you know, a part of that place in New York. And, you know, outrunning this lunatic. Definitely, yeah, maybe top of S tier, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good place for her. Rachel is legendary. Sarah's yet another pretty good one. Shooting Nicholas Bird to death, or if you chose to go this route, beating Nicholas Bird to death. Guy's freaking 6'4", he's absolutely intimidating, got a threatening call. You have to, again, this is another stay out of the house, really deduction-based puzzle-like game, but Sarah does really seem to come off as a very moral person for what she did in that game, and a very capable agent. So Sarah is definitely under Rachel. And Terrence, He only got to kill towards the end of the... Oh, shit. Why does this keep on happening? He only got to kill towards the end of day 7. But, yeah. Like, I think that change arc, that narrative, the story provided us in that game, and it was just, you know, the severe degradation of the backrooms. Spoiler, we actually have a video coming on that after this one. But the absolute mental degradation he had to go through in the backrooms made that feel so much more wholesome. Well, his transformation into a killer so much more wholesome and genuine, but we never really got to play as that aspect of him, did we? So, Terrence, back of A tier, if we could minimize him a bit. But, yep. That is the definitive Puppet Combo Protagonist tier list. If there's any you want retroactively ranked, we can definitely get that done for you. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice life.